plus, A 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 plus. You know my draft grade for today for the New Orleans Saints in Taliese Fuaga? A freaking plus. I absolutely love this move for the New Orleans Saints. This was an excellent selection for the black and gold. And I'm going to tell you every reason why in today's video and why I'm giving this pick an A freaking plus. It's not an A. It's not an A minus. This is a stellar pick for New Orleans. But I want to hear from you, Saints fans. Get loud in the comments section. Grade the pick. Is it an A, B, C, D, or F? Let me tell you one thing. If it's a C, D, or F, keep your mouth shut. I don't want to see your comments. Just kidding. Of course, I want to hear from you. But I absolutely love this selection for the Saints. And not only is he an excellent player, but he also fills such a big position in need. Now, here's how the updated depth chart shakes out for the Saints. Trevor Penning is still your left tackle, and Dennis Allen took to media after the draft, or after the Saints selection, and said they still believe in Trevor Penning. They still think that he can turn out to be a really good player, and they like his skill set. But with Ryan Ramczyk having some injury concerns, not a lot of depth at the interior position, Taliese Fuaga is an excellent addition to this depth chart. And Dennis Allen even said they're not going to start him out at the guard spot. They're going to keep him in the tackle spot to start on the outside. But they have faith that he can play either tackle side or anywhere on the interior. So this is just such an excellent selection, in my opinion. And the production, according to PFF, speaks for itself. In my draft breakdown video, I already went through this graphic, but I think that it really does a good job of telling the story of what Taliese Fuaga is going to offer. In terms of the run blocking grade, I expect this Saints offense, especially on the ground, to be much better than it was last year. And not only is Fuaga a really talented mauler of a run blocker, he also is reliable as a pass blocker as well. And there has been some concerns. There's some talk about, hey, his arm length might be a little bit short. It might be something that is worth, being concerned about. But he led up 0 sacks, only 2 hits and 10 hurries in last season for the Oregon State Beavers. Like, when I say that this is a player who can be a franchise right tackle for your future, I'm not lying. I'm not shitting you. I'm telling you the cold hard truth. I understand that you could have gone for a Brian Thomas Jr. Maybe you could have tried to trade up for Brock Bowers. I mean, hell, he was picked 1 selection ahead of you. And there was even chatter that the Saints were looking at trading back. They were taking calls for a trade. But Mickey Loomis said, F that. I want to shore up my offensive line, and I want to give Derek Carr some better protection. I do think that Taliese Fuaga will be your starting right tackle because I think that Ryan Ramczyk is going to miss at least the first part of the season due to that knee injury that he has, where he has virtually no cartilage left in his knee. And here's the thing as well with Fuaga. You can also play him at the left tackle spot. So let's just play the hypothetical game here. What if Trevor Penning does pan out? What if he's actually a decent player and with better offensive line coaching and with a better offensive just scheme, maybe he can pan out and be a good selection. But let's also play the hypothetical of maybe he stinks. Maybe he's just not a good pick. The Saints can still be comfortable with having Taliese Fuaga take over as a left tackle if they need him to. I do think that the Saints will add more offensive tackle depth in free agency. I think that they're going to draft an interior offensive lineman, and they should add another guy in the interior. But I think that Fuaga is an excellent addition, and I think that he brings a lot of very fun qualities that I'm going to tell you about here in just a second in New Orleans. And I want to tell you all the great things about Fuaga in just one moment. But I would be an absolute scoundrel to not tell you guys about Game Time. It's the best ticketing app out there. And here's the deal. You get the best prices, the lowest prices, guaranteed. The price drops as the event gets closer. It's such an easy way to make last-second plans. My girlfriend and I, we love going to live events, whether it's concerts, comedy shows, sporting events, whatever. There's all sorts of stuff that I've been able to take my girlfriend out to do because of the Game Time app. And I plugged in code CHATSPORTS. That's code CHATSPORTS. That's ChatSports. I got $20 off. So long story short, my girlfriend and I went to a concert, and then I got us both a free drink because I was going to pay the $20 anyway. So I just took that and bought us a round of beverages. You can do the same thing, and you can create your own memories by using the Game Time app. Download it today. Terms do apply. Use code CHATSPORTS. That's CHATSPORTS to get $20 off. All that information is in the comment section and description of this video. Now, some of the things I love about Taliese Fuaga, honestly, this is going to just kind of be like a cool part of the video. Like, just for the record, there was not a lot of communication between Fuaga and the New Orleans Saints in the pre-draft process. They met. Dennis Allen was blown away. They said that he is a mature player. He is a dude's dude. He is a guy who's going to come in to the locker room and make an immediate positive impact. And to be honest, the New Orleans Saints offense needs something like that. I like the idea of having Nick Saldiveri possibly start at the guards position. They traded up for him to be the first pick in day 3 last year. And Cesar Ruiz, he does have some pedigree. He struggles at times, but at the end of the day, he might be able to get the job done. But in my perfect world, Trevor Penning, you pan out to be a great player, and we don't have to talk about him being a bust anymore. And then we have Taliese Fuaga take over for Ryan Ramczyk, and boom, the Saints offensive line, it's young, it's cheap, and it's talented, obviously outside of Eric McCoy and Cesar Ruiz. But back to the scouting report for Taliese Fuaga. In terms of some weaknesses, like I said, the arm length is kind of, something to maybe think about. But when you look at his tape and you watch the clips from what he was capable of doing with the Beavers, didn't really make much of a difference. He does pop up a little bit earlier in his reps than you would like to see, but he was a 2-year starter for Oregon State. He was a right tackle through and through for the Beavers. And to be honest, he might be the best run-blocking offensive lineman in the draft this year. Tom Downey, our draft expert here at Chat Sports, had him as the number 3 offensive tackle and the number 9 overall prospect. So the Saints getting him at 14, damn good pick, damn good fit, damn good day for Mickey Loomis. So if you haven't already, I encourage you to subscribe. I'm talking to you and you and you. Yeah, you on the toilet, you need to subscribe too. Join us because we might be live tomorrow, but I can promise you one thing. We're going to have some more coverage in the morning. So subscribe, turn on your notifications. That way you can see my mock draft of who I want the Saints to select in round 2. Xavier will get off the board, but I think a wide receiver would be a really nice pick. Why not Ja'Tavion Sanders? I'll break it all down here in just a little bit on tomorrow's video. You guys can see it. Y'all stay golden. Happy draft day. It's going to be a good weekend. We'll see you next time.